It's one of the biggest frustrations that a community has ever experienced. This game had potential, but it sucks. Devs are incompetent, the job is unfinished, the boss doesn't give a damn, and seems like no one knows what to do. Here's the fundamentals of Turkish business mentality. As a Turkish man myself, I shouldn't have been surprised at all. It's me, your boy. Welcome. Fuck, it's hard to breathe in there. Remember when everyone wore masks and it was hard to breathe in there? I'm here to talk about Mount and Blade. I was very eagerly awaiting the release of Bannerlord. And it was a long wait. It was 8 years, and they kept showing it every now and then. I think they showed it once in like 2014 or whatever, and then they went silent. They would just go silent for like these long periods of time. And then eventually, like, it was real, and it came out in fucking early access after being in development for 8 years. And it felt like I put in like 70 hours when it came out in early access, and it felt like, okay, it feels very unfinished, and it feels like I've been waiting for Bannerlord to come out for 8 years, and now it's out, and I'm still waiting for Bannerlord to come out. That's kind of what the feeling that I was getting at the time. And then I'm very happy to report that the game is now 1.0.0, and I'm still waiting for Bannerlord to come out. It's these people have been defrauding the Turkish government for the past 10 years. There's a lot of stuff I like about it. And that's what makes it so frustrating, is that they made the early game a lot less grindy. There's a lot less running around, going to fucking tournaments. They kind of overbalanced it, in my opinion, to where it's too easy to get started. But if it has to lean anywhere between being like Bannerlord easy or Warband hard, I say Bannerlord easy is probably the better option of the two. The combat is improved. So I played it for about 20 hours, and I was getting to a good point. I was getting to like, and there were bugs, people getting stuck on like, especially when you're sieging big cities. I haven't noticed this in castles really, but you're sieging this big city, and then you have like 2-3 defenders that get stuck on geometry that are unreachable, or there's some text that's like code instead of like the text that should be there. Bugs you don't expect to see in a 1.0 release, but I was really, even the stuff that's even the bugs that are more annoying, I was really willing to let all of them go, because the core gameplay formula of the Mount and Blade series is just so solid and so fun that those things are bad, but you can get over them very, very easily, in my opinion, when you play those games. Except there's one bug which makes the game, I wouldn't say unplayable, but completely not fun. And this is it, right? This is the bug. When you do a field battle with your troops, you can get to a point where you've won, you've beaten the enemy, and some of them escape. Sometimes the game decides that the 3 guys who were just running away want to take on your army again, and you get a second phase where you have to do another field battle. Here's what happens. All the experience from the first phase of the battle, where 100 of your troops were fighting and getting experience, all of that just gets completely lost. Only the troops that fight in the second phase against the 3 guys that are left, where most of them aren't even going to get experience, only those troops get experience. So you can fight a battle where 40 of almost half of your army gets killed, and the other half doesn't get any experience. So the entire risk-reward equation is just thrown out the window. These multi-phase battles start happening a ton once you get once you get like pretty established, you're a vassal, or you're like a high level mercenary kind of, and they just happen so fucking often, and you can lose experience so fucking much that it basically incentivizes you only to take battles where you like vastly outnumber the enemy. You're way fucking better than them, and I mean, what's the fun in that? You know, like, it's just so fucking. It was out. It was fucking out. I was playing it. I was having a ton of fun playing this fucking game, and then it just like, just kidding, like 20 hours in, nope, fuck you, man. The thing about these fucking games, and just games in general, is that it used to be like, a game was announced, it came out, you had it, right? And then it kind of became, companies would announce a game, and then it wouldn't fucking come out, and it kept getting delayed, and delayed, and delayed, and delayed, and delayed. And it became like, until you have it in your hands, it's not real, right? And then now it's like, this is like a completely new layer of disappointment, where it's like, I had it in my hands. I was holding it. And then it just disappeared. It like evaporated like fucking sand. I opened up a ticket on the Tail World's website, like a bug report ticket. It's still open. There was a post where they said that they're aware of the problem and that they're working to fix it, but we'll probably never know when they fix it, because guess what? When they like release like little hot fixes, they don't do any patch notes, which is like one of the fucking stupidest. I don't know what the reasoning for that is, but they just don't do patch notes for like small fixes. So whatever.